Let's go.
8-2. Look at this chemistry.
Stay focused on your workout.
Over here, gentlemen. Time to get to work. I want to score earlier and transition offense. If someone is up court, we have to get the ball to them. Let's work on executing more efficiently in transition. Let's go! Good. All right, let's move on.
Professional program, tried to get it on with the American bandstand. All the fans, they got their hands high. Known to take a table and turn it into the vibe. Never been so low. Keeping the beat hot and dropping the cold flow. Yeah, what it is, why do people keep asking? Calamine lotion, but the boom keeps scratching. On the one.
after it, MP.
Well, I want to focus more on our
From parts unknown.
Boy, who is you? SOB that gang, y'all ain't with my crew. Day ones only, I don't really with new.
Keep grinding out there, Grizzlies. We got your back.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. So much of the schedule still in front of us, Steve. However, some teams are really struggling early here.
Yeah, Kevin, and those teams, they can't lose their confidence because it's a long season. And sometimes you just don't have the talent to beat other teams, but you must stay focused and try to get better every night.
Morant with a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a three-point game.
An underrated shooter, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hit 40% from range at Kentucky.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concerned about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Which is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of energy. We could see them go to their bench early to try and stay fresh.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort, and the Thunder another three.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Morant kicks to Jackson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Williams passes to Giddey. Now, here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Outside Jackson. Misses the three. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Pelicans. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Washington. That one goes in. Washington's got his second basket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Bane looking around. 5 on the clock. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And the bucket is good.
I guess anything can be a foul, huh, Ref?
At the line for the Thunder, Washington. At the line for 1.
You're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Here's Brooks. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Okay, maybe you guys got the lead now, but you ain't gonna keep it.
On the wing, Bane. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Morant gets it to go.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown. Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooks against Dort. Fires from 14. No good off the back of the rim. And here are the Thunder now. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Washington passes to Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Jackson, a screen on Giddey. Here's Bane. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Stepping in, Bane is automatic from that area.
To the inside. Here's Washington, and Adams sends it back. Morant surveying the D. Jackson trying to break free. On the wing, Bane. Here's Adams. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Pass to Washington. Shoots over Adams, and no good. Trying to use the glass. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Bane passes to Adams. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, John. At the line for 3.
Keeps up in his game, we could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Washington kicks to Dort. They get it back. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Shoots from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2. Baines got it back down to single digits for Memphis. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
He kicks it to Morant. Jackson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Morant. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams. And again, unable to change momentum here. Now here's Brooks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Morant outside. Unable to get that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And the basket by Jackson.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Morant with the steal. Pass to Adams. It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Clock at 4. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. The shot's good. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
3-pointer. That shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Giddey the pass to Washington. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Scoring with almost an...
My boys are just toying with you. You can't keep my guys down for long.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Williams. Charge is out there with Washington. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard. And it's Washington missing.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Good on the bucket. Jones has got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
Working against size He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And here is Williams. Three-pointer. George, that's good. George has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Grant, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot two.
First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, John Morant.
Player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Sharch with the screen for Williams. The shot from 20 feet away. It's hauled in by Adams. It's a close game here in Memphis. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Bain. Outside for Jackson. That one down right in the face of Dario Saric.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Williams. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Williams.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Morant outside. Now the pass to Jackson. Over Saric. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team. Nice call. At the line for
Triple J, G.A. missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morant with it. 11 points in the game. Bain, and he jams it with authority.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Washington. Outside, Jones. Pass to Adams. There's Jackson with the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. Gets a very good look and converts. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Bain. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Shoots over Washington. Adams' shot is off. Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And the toughness.
First personal foul. First team foul.
This is... That's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 4.
Welcome. The first half is in the book.
They've been assertive at the offensive end.
Turning our attention back to the Thunder. They're in a real Thank you for being with us. Now,
and we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Washington. Giddey, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. Giddey's got 8 points.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Adams, and a wide open look for Bain. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Thunder leading by 5. Dort left side. The 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. On the wing, Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
Answering back with a 3 of his own, Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor.
Brooks kicks to Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Giddey against Bain. Giddey no good.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. That ties the game.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Left block shot on the way. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a nice bucket inside.
Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
His mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Dort against Brooks. Outside, Bain. Jackson a screen on Giddey. Outside Jackson for the lead. Sinks the triple. And now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It counts, and the foul.
To what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Dylan Brooks seems out.
Say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Morant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, left side. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Dort's got 13.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Adams. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Thunder trailing by 6. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's over Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Outside Jackson. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes up. He's checked in for Steven Adams. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Dort. Here's Bain over Giddey. It's deflected. Here's Washington. Williams trying to break free. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Washington. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Tillman. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the wing right side. Here's Tillman. In the corner, it's Bain. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there, but couldn't secure the rebound. There.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
They are this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Morant. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
And they're forcing.
He's checked in for... The Grizzlies leading by 4. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Washington. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Lou Dort. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. 3-pointer, Brooks. And the Grizzlies get it back. Now here's Morant for 3. Drops in the tray. Morant's got 27.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Washington, and it goes down 2 points.
Nice pass by Gilgeous-Alexander. Has the height to see over the D, and he's unselfish.
3-pointer, Brooks. It doesn't go for him.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Puts it up from 12. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to 3 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Adams finds Morant. And then Morant rams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
To the paint. And then Washington with the dunk.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Washington. Wants to get it over to Dort, and does. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now Brooks. Now here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Jones from outside. They grab their own miss. And it's Brooks in the corner for the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
Well, Brooks prefers to shoot his threes head on, but he has the stroke to make the short corner shot.
He muscles it in through the counter.
That's a foul! Sorry, I thought this was a contact.
Thunder making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Kept alive, Jackson. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Down low. Dort, left side. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Joe. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot.
Check. Second personal foul. First team. At the line for Miller. Jaren Jackson Jr. At the line for 3.
And so he hits both. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. He was all alone on that one. Morant's got 31.
Defensively, you want to stop him.
And the Thunder with the possession here. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left side wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
You want ball. Keep it under control.
Memphis leading. Jones, the pass to Brooks. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the line for one.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And for the teams that were looking to draft Jaren Jackson Jr., what they saw was a true modern-day center who could defend 1 through 5.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 3-point lead. Brooks for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Out to Brooks. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Brooks has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Grizzlies. Washington with a screen on Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Washington. Shooting foul as the
Second team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Thunder, Washington taking 2 shots.
Washington hits them both. Here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant finds Adams. Back to Morant. Jackson from long range. Thunder with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Jones looking for an opening. Now the dish to Morant. Back to Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss. Thunder trailing by 4. To the middle. Washington passes to Dort. And Adams sends it back. And they get it back. Outside, Dort from downtown. The Thunder with another miss. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside, Jones. Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Just 4 to shoot. And the 3-ball is good. Morant's got 34.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander off the pick from Washington. And good that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Taken away by Williams. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Washington trying to break free. And Giddey gets it to go. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Shot from 12. Passes to Bing for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Outside, Dort. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
What a night for John Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Adams. From deep, Brooks. Doesn't go for him. And the Thunder going the other way now.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Here's Dort. Here's Washington. And Adams sends it back. Giddey against Bain. Pass to Morant. Back to Bain. And stolen by Giddey. Here's Williams. Here's Washington. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Adams. Brooks with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Brooks has got 9 points. Thunder trailing by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Adams finds Morant. Oh, good with the triple. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Dort passes to Washington. Goes up on the block. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Morant against Dort. Jackson a screen on Dort. 6 on the shot clock. And Morant throws it down.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Adams against Washington. Up top, Giddey. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And here's Morant. Over Washington. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The Thunder shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Williams score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Morant passes to Bane. And that one is hammered home.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Washington sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper.
Incredible play by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This kid is not afraid.
And so they... 9 seconds.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. His 14th foul. 13 foul. At the line for the
Grizzlies making a switch here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Joe. No good on the quick 3. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.